Hey, Stephanie Olson here, and I wanted to give you a video to walk you through setting up an event on Facebook. I know some of you are really tech savvy and you can read the instructions in the game plan book, but other people need more help, and I totally get it. So here's how you do it. Obviously, you're going to need to open up to Facebook's, and then if you don't see these things on the left-hand side, just click your home button and it should refresh your Facebook feed so that you see on the left-hand side it will say events. So you will click events. On mine you can see I have a couple of events happening now, coming up in the future. You may or may not have anything there. The cool thing is that you can your friends who post events or things that you're connected with on your Facebook news feed uh, will show up here in this events page. And I know that sometimes I was on Facebook for a long time before I ever explored this part of Facebook. So take some time and explore the events tab in Facebook and you might find some cool things. So to create your event, you click Create Event, and you are going to want to create a public event. Now note, in the game plan book, the first edition, on page 75, Sarah's instructions tell you to set up a private event. This is a typo in the book. You want to set up a public event. If you create a private event, then only people that you are friends with, that you invite, will be able to see your event. You want to create a public event so that if a friend comments on it or your friend can share the event, it will reach more people, which is what we want our events to do, reach as many people as possible. Now on my Facebook, I am an admin for a number of different pages. So you may or may not have additional things at the host part of your event. You may just have your profile name and picture, and that's okay. The basic information, you're definitely going to want to use an eye-catching, beautiful photograph. You can find a lot of things on the internet. Go to Google and search images for a good image that you like, or take a good photo with your smartphone if you can get a really good photo. If you find a photo on the internet, you can download it to your desktop or to your downloads area and then just click on it and upload it. You're going to want to give your event a good name, My Oil Class. The location could be your physical address. If you are doing it at your home or your friend's home, you're going to want to give that address there. Or if you're doing it online, you would just type in online. And when you type in, it's got this little autofill thing. So if you just go down, you're just going to use online. Your start date, let's go ahead and give it a date tomorrow. And your start time, you can change PM to AM. Let's make it 9 a.m. It's going to automatically fill in your time zone. If you have your Facebook set up properly, you're going to want to give an end time. So I'm going to make my class 1 hour long. Now your events need to be short and sweet. You don't need to be holding a 3-hour introduction to oils class because people will not come, but people will come for a 1 hour event. Details, this is really, really important. In your description, you want to tell people exactly what's going to happen. Are you going to have a door prize? Make sure they understand that this event takes place online if you are doing an online class, because people see these things who are not savvy with events on Facebook and they think, ugh, I can't go to a class at 9 o'clock on a Monday. I'm going to be working. So make sure people know that, hey, this class is taking place at this time, but if you can't come, go ahead and click, quote, going in the event page so that you will get the news, you will get the information delivered to you. You don't have to physically be present at this time, and I'll leave up the material for the next 24 hours. And anyone who goes through the class and comments will be entered into a drawing to win a thieves cleaner or whatever you're giving away for that class. You can type in some keywords like essential oils or Young Living. So I'm just going to put something here so it'll let me create the event. I'm going to put in oils. And so down here at the option, you have two options. Anyone can post. Reported post must be approved. Anyone can post, or all posts must be approved. So that just means that you, as the administrator of the event, if you choose this option, you're going to have to approve all posts. So if somebody posts in the event, you're going to have to go through and click approve for it to show up for everyone to read. This one is the most common one chosen. So you can now, you have a couple options. You can click the drop down arrow and save it as a draft. So let's say you want to go back and finalize it before you publish it, or you can schedule it to be published on a certain date. So let's say you're setting up your classes for April or maybe even May, and you're on a roll and you want to get them all lined out. You can go ahead and create your events and then have it set to publish on a certain date. Or you can go ahead and just click create, and we want it to go ahead and publish now. So here you go. Now, how do you find your events? So back at your home button, you can click the events tab. And you can see in my newsfeed it just popped up there. I'm going to go back and delete it so people aren't confused. And you can see now it's showing up in my upcoming events. Another way to get to it is if you go to your personal profile, you can go to more and go down to events. And here it is. So two ways to get to your events area. I don't want to leave this out there because it's not a real class. So I am going to go here and where do I find that? I want to edit it. I want to cancel the event. Cancel. I want to actually delete it and confirm because it's just my test. So you can do that very same thing. Go through and create an event and then make sure you go through and cancel it so your friends aren't all confused and trying to show up for something that ain't going to happen. So, mystery solved, right? I hope that helps. If you have any questions about setting up an event, reach out to me and I will try to help you the best way I can. And I hope you're having a blessed day. Take care.